plug right out of the motor.
Well, that's they're telling Don Thompson Jr. that one of the plugs is coming out of the side of the motor. So what you got is you have galley plugs, Dave, so for putting inspection stuff. And so the oil galley plug comes out and blew all the oil out the side of the motor.
The Tim Hortons Impala of Lapsevich goes through for 4th, and now Chisholm is working on the 22 of Skeckley, and he's going to take over 5th spot.
Oh, Chisholm's got both front fenders all bellied up. He's been in the back.
Whoa.
Oh, we're under caution here for the first time.
The 95 of Simone backwards down the back chutes, and the 21 of Jason White also damaged as we're under caution for the first time. You see a tire rub on the Crown Modular 95 of Simone. Not only that, the back end a little crooked.
Well, they get into the wall with the right rear corner as well. Here, let's go on board and watch what happened. Oh, Gaunt checks up coming off the corner. The 18's there, the 95 and the 21. Everybody goes around except for the 3.
So the 95 comes down pit road to the attention of his crew. Todd?
Right front is the problem area for the 95 Crown Modular car of Anthony Simone, guys. The crew going to work. They've got some front-end parts in their hand. They want to make sure that there's no handling issues when they get that bodywork cleared away and get him back on the track.
It's no good when they drag out jack stands. You know the repair is going to be a long one. Some damage to the back of the A&W. Cruising the Dub 21 as well. But there's your leader, the 17 of DJ Kennington with 23 laps down.
Beauchamp making that outside lane work quite well right now. He too is going to have to learn to get out there because as you lap cars, your car has to work in both lanes, Dave. Not just the bottom, not just the top. You got to work both lanes here at Riverside.
And there is our points leader, the 27 of Andrew Ranger, who's able to work both those lanes, but sometimes, as you see there, you get pinned behind lap cars who race side by side and plug them up. Let's send it down pit side for an update on Ranger.
All's well so far in the pits of our championship leader, Andrew Ranger. That's his crew chief, Bill Burns, who said on the radio to the driver before the start of this one, just worry about finishing in the top 10. Let the other guys beat each other up. Do your thing. Finish well. We'll secure this championship. If not here, then at the final event next week in Kawartha.
That's right, Todd. Big picture racing for the 2017 of Andrew Ranger as the leaders lap the 10th place car of John Gaunt in the 12. Gaunt tucks to the inside, and we got a problem. Caution flag is out. The 97 of Hugo Vanini goes around.
Well, Dave, well-timed, a single car incident, no damage to his car, and now we'll see the leaders head for pit road to get their first stop under their belt.
Absolutely, it is pit stop time, and a lot of the leaders coming down as DJ Kennington pulls in. Tots there.
A couple of the front runners taking this opportunity to pit during caution, guys. The 17 Castrol Dodge crew over the wall for fuel for DJ Kennington to that 17 car. Ron Beauchamp Jr. also making a stop. They'll race off pit road to try to get back into position.
So that bodywork being bent back down into shape on the Mopar 60. There's your new leader, Andrew Ranger, here in Nova Scotia. NASCAR Canadian Tire Series points leader Andrew Ranger now leads the Komatsu 300 here at Riverside as the field gets the go-ahead for green as we work lap 103. John Gaunt, the number 12 high-tech drilling. Gord Coates, Old Dodge, got the free pass in the last time around. Got 10 cars back in the lead lap as Sean Gibbs lets him loose for the third time today.
Oh, Mark Dilley, he's won here before. He likes this racetrack. He's up on the high side. Look at the momentum when he keeps the RPMs wound up in that Dodge.
DJ Kennington almost made it 3 wide in that second row. Chisholm battling with the Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp Jr., but a new leader now, and it's the number 9 of Mark Dilley.
Oh, Dilley, look at this. Right around the bottom of the hook. That car is hooked right up. Chisholm's hanging tough there in third. Beauchamp on the outside.
205 laps still to go here at Riverside International Speedway. Still a long way to complete this one, the Komatsu 300, but we've got action already. This battle for third is heating up.
Let's ride on board with DJ Kennington. Want to see what his hands are doing here. That'll tell us how that car is handled. Pretty decent up off the corner. He didn't turn the wheel back to the right, so the car is not loose. Pretty neutral right now. DJ's working the middle lane.
Scott Steckley working on that 17 of DJ Kennington, the Castrol Syntax Dodge, the Canadian Tire Dodge. Down on the bottom, he's hanging right on that yellow stripe, trying to pick up 5th spot.
Well, the 98 of Chisholm's doing a great job as well. We surveyed all the crew chiefs and drivers that would tell me the truth, at least, that he's the only car in the pit area not running the soft spring setup.
Seems to be working for him, but how about the 02 Ford Fusion, the BDI Ford Fusion of Kerry Mix? He's having a decent outing sitting inside the top 10. Good day for Kerry Mix early on.
Well, Kerry Mix, he's a dynamite little driver. I mean, he doesn't give up. You give him a bad car, he'll still take it to the front. And the car looks pretty decent tonight. So you give him a decent car, and he's dangerous.
Now Steckley underneath the 98 of Donald Chisholm. They go side by side down the front straightaway. And here's a good example of how good that outside lane is and how good the bottom lane is. But Steckley will come out on top this time.
Steckley got a great drive up off the bottom. He moved Chisholm up just a little bit in the middle of the corner, diamond it off, and he got a great run down the backstretch.
Kerry Mix in the 17 of DJ Kennington battling for 6th position with Brad Graham not too far behind. The Tim Hortons Chevy Impala of Jeff Lapsevich also staying out of trouble and doing a wonderful job inside the top 10. But there is your leader, the number 9 of Mark Dilley in the Dodge Avenger. And what a lead he has built up. That car is on rails.
He's driving away. He's in a different postal code right now. Not really. He's got 5 car lengths, but he's picked up 2 or 3 tenths every lap on the 27 of Ranger.
Yeah, but compared to what the other leaders have been able to do with the rest of the field, Dilley is annihilating them. There's nobody else has been able to open up this sort of lead.
Well, he hasn't been to pit road either, so the car's a little bit lighter. What happens when the fuel load burns off, it changes the wedge settings in the car. So he's lightened up, he's loosened up, and he's ready to rock.
Are tires a big deal here?
Well, I think they are. It's a fairly new surface, so it's not that abrasive. But you know what? New tires are new tires. They're always 2 or 3 tenths. There's a change for second spot. The 22 has got up underneath the 27. It'll be a drag race down the backstretch.
Whatever adjustments they made to that tow truck in a box Canadian Tire Dodge Avenger has gone in the right direction as Scott Steckley has been on the move since the last caution. Riding on board now with your 2008 champion, Scott Steckley. There's the leader just in front. You can see the back end of Mark Dilley's number 9 as they work around the 97 of Hugo Vanini.
Oh, we've talked about this a couple times. Look at this. Lapsevich, short schedule this year, but look at the run he's having today. He passes the 19.
The Locals Avenger, Brad Graham, also having a very good run. He had a top 5 finish at Barrie last week and seems to be continuing that good luck inside the top 10 here today. And Steckley up to the outside of the number 9 of Dilley. This is for the lead. He's going the long way around. He gets up alongside, and Steckley's your new leader.
Greg Gibson got that 22 car dialed right in on that last pit stop. I didn't see them make a chassis adjustment, but they had to. They put fuel only in that car, made an adjustment, and look at that thing haul the mail. We were just bragging about how good the 9 was, and the 22 drives around the big side like it was nothing.
So Steckley, your new leader, and there's a good look at Donald Chisholm having a very solid run here inside the top 5. Ron Beauchamp Jr. led the majority of the early portion of this race with smoke, and there is problems on the 17 of DJ Kennington. Slows in the corner, and that motor is off, so heartbreak for the Castrol Syntec Dodge.
Oh, the 21 White, he's got a flat right front tire. He'll be heading for pit lane as well.
Coasting down pit lane is the Castrol Syntec Dodge Avenger of DJ Kennington. The motor is off, and this appears to be terminal.
Wow, it'll be sheer disappointment for young DJ Kennington, the best driver in the league, not to win a championship. He's had a lot of bad luck this year. Speaking of bad luck, the 21 is in with that flat right front tire.
So the A&W drive-through crew going to work on the 21 of Jason White as we hit the home hardware halfway update. And there's the 19 of Brad Graham with a flat left front tire.
Wow, you got to think maybe there was some contact. Left front, right front, maybe a little contact. But then again, we've seen these guys pounding down into the corner. Oh, the 55 Stacy's around backwards.
Car goes around, caution flag is out, and this is going to hurt the 2 cars that came down pit lane. Stacy stops to the entrance of pit road. You see Graham getting released, his tires replaced, but the caution flag flies at lap 151.
We're talking about the cars hammering down into the corner. Could have rubbed the tire on the fiberglass and had it go flat. The 22 in for right side tires.
So your leader comes down for service. You see the number 9 of Mark Dilley in as well. Donald Chisholm in for some fuel. There's Andrew Ranger in the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. The 02 of Kerry Mix also down pit lane. So pit road a busy place here at Riverside International Speedway. Lapsevich is your new leader.